If you're living with PCOS and you've ever felt ashamed, confused, or just alone, especially when it comes to family or cultural expectations, you're not imagining it. Today, we're having a raw, real conversation about something most people don't talk about: the cultural silence around PCOS, the pressures from families, in-laws, and communities, and how even when it's hard, connection and support can be the most healing thing you choose. In many cultures, especially South Asian and Middle Eastern, being a woman comes with a script. Get your period on time, don't talk about it too much, get married, have babies, do it quietly, gracefully, and without anyone else disrupting you. Now imagine living with a condition like PCOS, delays in your period, makes you gain weight unexpectedly, facial hair, fertility issues. All of this impacts your mood and your energy, and all of it happens while everyone else is asking, when's the baby coming? It's not just medical. It's deeply emotional, deeply cultural. I've worked with hundreds of women who've said the same thing. I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to be judged. My in-laws think I'm just lazy. Everyone else in my family had regular periods. What's wrong with me? The shame is real, but it's not yours to carry. So let's talk about the silence. In joint families or some traditional homes, PCOS is rarely discussed openly. Reproductive health is often a taboo, something to whisper about, not something to address head on. But what happens when we stay silent? Women go years without a diagnosis. They blame themselves for their symptoms, they become isolated in their own homes, and mental health suffers. Anxiety, depression, low self-esteem are much more common in women with PCOS compared to without. One of my patients told me, I thought maybe I was being punished. Maybe I wasn't a good daughter-in-law. Maybe I wasn't a good wife. That's what silence does. It turns it into a medical condition, into a moral judgment. But the truth is, PCOS is not your fault, and you should never have to deal with it alone. Yes, talking to family about PCOS is hard, especially when you're the one educating them. If they've never heard about it, it can change everything. But when you open up, you give others a chance to understand. You reduce the stigma for the next woman in your family, and you start building not just your body, but your sense of self. So even if your in-laws or elders don't get it at first, having a sister, a cousin, or friend who does can be life-changing. So if you don't have that one person yet, know this, you're not alone. We exist as a community to help remind you that we're here for exactly that. Now let's be real. It's not always safe or easy to talk about PCOS in your family, so here are a few gentle ways you can approach the conversation. The first is to start small. Talk to one person who feels safe. Share a podcast or a video, maybe even this one, and say, hey, this helped me really understand my health. Can I share it with you? Use analogies. Sometimes PCOS feels too technical, so try. It's like my hormones are speaking a different language and they don't understand each other, and that's why I get tired, I gain weight, and I have irregular periods. Number 3, set boundaries. You don't owe anyone your entire story, and it's okay to say, I'm managing something health related right now, and I appreciate your support. The 4th is create a support system outside your home. Online communities like the one we have at Sustain Health, women's circles, coaches, doctors who listen, it all counts. And lastly, educate yourself, not blame yourself. Many of our elders simply weren't taught this. They don't have the knowledge. So share resources with them, help them grow with you. Here's what I want you to remember. You are not broken, you are not less of a woman, and you don't have to suffer in silence. We are the first generation to say health is not a shameful secret. Hormones are not a taboo, and our bodies deserve care, not judgment. So remember, healing isn't just about reversing symptoms, it's about rewriting the narrative from shame to signs, from silence to support. If this video spoke to you, please share it with a cousin, with a mother-in-law, with a friend, or a doctor, because we need to start having the conversations that change our life. And remember, you are seen, you are strong, and your story matters, so keep sharing it.